One of the best hit music stations.
ECRDA.com. KNR Radio.
Playing all the hits. I love you still.
Let's do it. What's up, guys? This is Justin Bieber.
Hey, this is Major Lazer.
I'm Moon.
This is our brand new single.
Cold water for you. All the hits.
KNR for your uninterrupted broadcast.
Oh, yes, it's KNR for your uninterrupted broadcast. Time now is 1:15 on KNR radio, according to you. Coming to you live from number 16 here in Nahon, Buffalo City Metropolitan Municipality. Sitshilo lokhu siyabulela phayana ku Phumza Mbobole ngendaba zango 1. We're back again now with the last lap of our interview with the CEO of ECRDA, Mr. Simpiwe Somdyala. We talked about his vision and strategic direction. We talked about the new mandate and areas of focus. He also covered the impact on stakeholders. He covered the institutional readiness and capacity. And now, Mr. Somdyala, I just want us to look at the outcomes and accountability. What are the key performance indicators that will show ukuthi le repurposing is working?
I think quite a few areas that we've identified as critical.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, I think you raised the question, is internal capacity.
Yes.
Are we a capable team?
Mm.
And we've started that journey. And as you know, you may know, we've got a new board.
Mm-hmm.
Issues of governance are critical. Institutional stability are critical. And leadership is important, because some of the challenges we've faced have got to do with those things. If that layer is not strong at a leadership level, forget. And for us, the strength of ECRDA is as important. Otherwise, we cannot drive that. So we're building a team, and there will be new resources we bring in, but the cost exists within the ECRDA. So we're looking at that. I think within the next 6 months or so, we believe that we should have completed that process. The second part is we have adopted a clear strategy around looking at IT. We're not going to be in every district and municipality.
Yes.
It's not realistic to say that. Through partners, but more importantly, through technology. People have got access to gadgets and all sorts of things. So we've already started a process of engaging potential partners to leverage existing technologies that will enable us to reach as many people, whether it's in terms of loan accessing or due diligence on soils, etc. So that's one important thing. Okay. And from a community or impact perspective, I mean, we've got over 150,000 hectares that potentially can be turned into commercial agriculture. And I'm referring here to land that's easily available, not the total Eastern Cape land. So we've said in the next 5 years, we should be looking at around 20,000. That's commercial. And we also draw some of those targets that we've set from what the department instructs us to focus on. So that's the one thing. Forestry, we've got over 120,000 hectares, and we know that the province has identified 60,000. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And we're already engaging partners to invest. So that process has started already. I think the emphasis for us is we're building on what is there.
Yeah.
Part of building what is there is that we know that there are things that are failing. So we're not going to leave them behind. We're going to be focusing on turning around existing initiatives. So that's going to be pretty much one of the things we drive. Our government has already invested money, and those things are lying fallow or underutilized or not even used. We will look at them together with the department. So in all these areas, we're very clear. I mean, if we talk about grain, for example, it's not about just the number of hectares, it's also the output that must be competitive. If the national average is 5.5, Eastern Cape, we know under dryland we can do even 7 and 8, but an average of 5 tons per hectare is what ideally we should be looking at.
Yeah.
I think an important one that government has just announced and said ECRDA look at this thing is food aggregation. So we're repurposing, we've got the red hubs that are currently not functional. We're repurposing them to be aggregation centers for food. So what it means is that instead of just focusing on grain, we will be looking at other commodities such as veggies and use those hubs as centers, but also gradually grow them. So we're very clear, we're not going to be chasing numbers. We would rather be accused of doing one thing well in a few areas than spreading ourselves too thinly to a point where we achieve nothing. And we need to balance those things. So we don't want to overpromise because our success is very much dependent on the communities we partner with. And that's very, very critical. The land we're targeting is owned by those communities and the traditional leaders. So for us, between the two of us, we can drive and accelerate faster. So that becomes very, very critical.
Okay. Yes, CEO, you did indicate that you are confident that people or the human resource that is set to do this work is equal to the task. Are there timelines that are linked to these mandates that you want to pursue, or you are just going to hit the ground running?
Keith, we have timelines. Most of them have got a 5-year plan.
Okay.
And this year we said it must be a building plan. We firstly want to build that relationship with the department, which also has been repurposed to focus on agriculture. That's very critical so that we're aligned. Because agriculture, the way we see it, is an ecosystem. And you've got those that are still at subsistence level, gradually getting into commercial. We don't want to leave them behind. So that relationship is very, very, very important with the department. And we're confident that this year is a building phase, but also where we can and where we repurpose or restructure, resuscitate, that's what we will be focusing on this year. And of course, rollout. I think the key for us is that people will partner with you when they see what you do, not when they hear what you're saying. So we need to demonstrate results with the little that we do, and do it well. That's the only way we will attract partners, and that's the only way anyone else would want to be in a relationship with ECRDA. So that's what we want to do this year. Do what you can, just don't try to do many things and achieve nothing.
All right. I think there you have it. Bapulapuli, Mr. Simpiwe Somdyala, ingqonyela ye-ECRDA apha kwiphondo leMpuma Kapa. Bekunyenathi ke apha kwi-KNR radio according to you. Akazonqaba ke, I don't think his voice will be foreign ezindlebeni zenu nasebusweni benu. From time to time, kukhona into that is pressing. Of course, if kukhona milestones ezirechiweyo njengoba lento i-outline nje ukuthi lento sasiyithetha on the 21st of May, it has come to pass, and we will share that with you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Time now it's 24 minutes after 1, and we are handing over to Lady P on the invasion.
Here comes Rock your body. Radio according to you. Join our online community on Twitter.